Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Illini! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Hart. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Back to pass on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his third possession. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The short hand, it's Isaac. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got goal. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. looking to fire. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
Snatches it up! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Illinois!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Handoff from the gun. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Back open in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. He smashes his way through again. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fires to the right. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Illini! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, fighting Illini. The defense putting points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Runs through a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Illinois right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hart. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Terry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0.